All right, we are now live. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien. You're Beast Jeff today?
He's Jeff, yeah.
Why Beast Jeff? Oh, because Beast Boy? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, what?
It's all starting to come together.
At first, I was thinking like Transformers Rise of the Beast Morphers or whatever. I was like, what?
That movie's not out yet.
No.
And I'm like super behind on Transformers movies.
So am I. I don't. I think I've only watched like the first two. I don't know where we're at with all of them.
I think I've only watched the first three.
How many are there?
I
There's
know.
like three, then there's Bumblebee. There has to be more than three, and then Bumblebee, right?
There's, I think, at least two more. There's one with the dinosaurs. There's one. Oh, hold on. I have to look at this up now. Live action Transformers movies, yes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm sorry, what?
7.
You're still
So,
counting?
Rise of the Beast will be the seventh one. The new one coming out will be the seventh one. And then they have more on the way.
Okay. This is all just amazing to me.
Oh. For some reason, I thought Michael Bay directed all of them, but he only directed the first 5.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, I mean 5 out of 7. Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll just get started. So, James Gunn showed off his script for Superman Legacy on Superman's anniversary day.
Yes, they finally entered pre-production, which is good. I think that I even saw recently they said that they were ready to start looking at casting and all of that good stuff, which is great to hear. Movie comes out in what, 2 years, or is it next year?
I think 2 more years. I don't think it's that soon. I don't think it's next year, but I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
It's actually good, yeah. That they have ample time to work on it properly, make it look as nice as it needs to. Give it time to breathe.
Not too much breathing because, like, some of these movies, like The Flash, have been in the works for a decade. I feel like
I feel like it has it a long time, but the movie apparently looks really good.
we'll find out. I don't care about it, but we'll see how it does box office wise. But moving on, Ryan Potter's one condition to return for Titan's final season involved personally writing Beast Boy's journey. If I was going to return to season 4, I was going to return in a way where I was able to tell an important story for Gar. Apparently, is his quote.
Well, I mean, it's probably one of the best episodes, at least since this mid-season's return. So I'm cool with it. I liked it.
Yeah, we'll discuss this episode more in a bit. I actually didn't realize he might not be returning for this final season. I guess his contract was up, but he was like, "I'll do one more," and he just had this one condition. So I say come back for the finale. He's been here for the whole ride. It would have been weird for him just to disappear.
Yeah.
A new report indicates that Adam Driver is in final talks to join the MCU as Reed Richards in a Fantastic Four reboot.
I really, I don't know about Adam Driver as Reed Richards. Not to say Adam Driver isn't a good actor, but
I feel like we've had like 7 articles about different Reed Richards.
It just doesn't really feel like Reed Richards would be you know, that.
I can't tell you because I don't think I'm too familiar with Adam Driver. He looks like Keanu Reeves. That's like the main thing I know about him.
I mean, it's Kylo Ren. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't watch Star Wars, so I don't know him from that. I think he's in the new movie 65 Million Years or something. I did not watch that.
Well, he's a pretty solid actor. He's just, like I said, I don't know. Reed Richards, I don't know. It feels like an interesting casting choice, but I mean, hey, maybe he'll get it done.
Well, Disney has reached a multi-million-dollar settlement with former Marvel Studios executive Victoria Alonso.
Big. I mean, we knew it was going to be a very expensive separation.
Yeah.
She was like very high up there.
Yeah, she was like head of CGI and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, CGI recently in these Marvel movies hasn't been that great. So,
hopefully that changes.
Hoping that changes, yeah.
Kong X Godzilla, the new Empire has been announced, and we got a little teaser trailer for it. People are wondering what they're facing. Some people think it looks like an orangutan.
Yeah, like something of Kong's race is what they're probably going to face, which is cool. I was kind of hoping for like Destroyer, but hey, maybe in the next movie, if there's a next movie.
I mean, it's never too late for like another adversary. Like I feel like a lot of them have had multiple people. Because Ghidorah brought us both Mothra and King Ghidorah, I think, and I think the Mudos were there too, actually.
Yeah, they showed a bunch of pieces of it. But either way, it's Kong and Zilla. I'm excited.
We got our Kaiju's back.
Like,
I would love to see Anguirus or someone else also joining the fray. Like you said, Destroy is also a possibility.
Give me someone random like Gamera. Gamera!
All right, so Lord of the Ring fanfic writers suing the Tolkien estate and Amazon for copyright infringement. I don't know if they have much of a case. I can't imagine them. It's like, your Lord of the Rings series is a lot like what I wrote on this fan fiction site using all your characters.
They have apparently their fan fiction copyrighted. Again, you're right. I don't know how well this will work, but I feel like there's something there, right?
Jeff Fowler is in I wrote is direction, but is directing the Knuckles pilot, which will follow Knuckles training Wade as his protege in the ways of the Echidna Warrior. Who the fuck is Wade?
I have no idea.
Is this like an actual like Sonic character, or is this something made up for this series?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was someone made up for this series, but I don't know if he's an Echidna or what.
Just like a human.
Wade Whipple.
What's his name? Wade Whipple? Is like a dog or something? Like a whippet dog?
Oh, it's a human.
Wait, oh, this is that way? The police officer?
Yeah.
Oh. He's gonna train Wade as a Echidna warrior?
This movie has steadily become amazing.
Oh, that's not what I was imagining at all.
That's not what I was expecting whatsoever, but that is glorious, and I'm all for it.
I could definitely see Wade wanting to be trained to Echidna warrior.
Yeah.
Well, Kid Cudi has also joined the series.
As who? We have no idea.
We have no idea. I don't think I mentioned anything. At first, I was wondering, is Kid Cudi going to be Wade? But no, Wade's already in the movie.
Yeah, Wade is Wade, man.
I actually just saw Kid Cudi in another movie. I watched House Party over on HBO Max this weekend.
You saw what?
House Party.
Oh, that's dope. You guys enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun. Did you watch the new House Party?
Nah.
You know what it's about?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's just two guys throwing a house party in LeBron's mansion.
Oh, that movie. Yeah. Okay, I remember seeing the trailer. I don't know why it wasn't ringing in my head.
I can understand why it didn't ring in your head. It's a very generic name. But I figured you will get it once I said LeBron's mansion.
LeBron's mansion. You said it was good? I was worried about that movie.
I mean, I wouldn't say good, but it was funny at times. It was enjoyable.
Okay, fair enough.
It's as enjoyable as any movie that has that generic plot can be.
Fair enough. I'll give it a shot.
They're just like guys who are working for a cleaning company, cleaning up a mansion, and they decide we need to make some extra money. Let's throw a house party here, since LeBron's going to be out of town for 2 weeks.
I like it.
And insanity ensues.
As expected from a house party of LeBron's mansion without LeBron there.
Yeah. But yeah, Kid Cudi's there because they also find like LeBron's contacts list and invite a bunch of LeBron's friends.
I'm weak.
And the rule for the house party is no phones, live in the moment. So that way there's no proof that they were ever there.
It's perfect, honestly. I'll check it out. That sounds fun.
But Paramount Plus has greenlit Star Trek Section 31, a new movie starring Oscar-winning Michelle Yeoh as Emperor Philippa Georgiou from Star Trek Discovery Season 1. I feel like I said a lot of this wrong.
I mean, Philippa Georgiou. I don't know. I have not seen any Star Trek ever in my life. But Paramount Plus, they're making moves. They're trying to win me back after the abysmal Halo show.
I mean, they've had Star Trek for a while. I think their app started off with just like a Star Trek, like Pritchard show or something like Picard. That was like one of the first shows they had.
But now, they're getting like heat. Huxley, Knuckles, the Sonic movies, D&D live action. Now this. They're stepping up their game until they inevitably merge with somebody.
All right, we got a first look at young Avatar Kyoshi for the first time ever without her makeup from the Avatar Studios.
I forgot they were making Avatar Kyoshi's movie?
No, I thought it was just a graphic novel.
No, I thought they were actually making a movie or show.
I don't think for Avatar Kyoshi. I think this is just for the graphic novel.
Huh. Perhaps.
Wait, what?
Perhaps.
I found an article you posted. It says Kyoshi, Rangi, Yoon, and more characters from the Kyoshi novels are coming to the official Avatar Generations mobile RPG game.
Huh.
This is for a video game? There's an Avatar RPG game?
I didn't know that.
You're the one who posted the article.
Oh, yeah, there is an Avatar Kyoshi show. It's a visual novel. It's an animated series.
It's barely an animated series. It's a vision novels. Like those like Marvel Vision visual novels they made where it's just like the comic book pages passing by.
Is this the game you're talking about?
I don't know.
Avatar Rise of Kyoshi of DLC?
I don't know. It's the first article you wrote under last week's StreamYards. You posted it on April 18th at 3 a.m.
Huh. Don't even recall. Well, regardless, I'm sure it'll be good.
All right. Well, will this be good? A TV series version of Twilight Saga is officially in the works.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've never watched Twilight.
I've never watched.
I tried to watch the first Twilight one time, and I was like, "This is not for me." And it was like recently I tried to. It wasn't like it was like a year ago.
I've never watched Twilight in my life.
It's definitely a movie of all time. I mean, I'm sure it's good in its own right, but like it's not for me. I don't like romances, so but you all know that. So
I thought you were so excited about more romance stuff. Like I remember that.
What? Those words have never come out of my mouth.
I could have sworn, like there was like definitely one clip we made where you were excited about like horny stuff coming out, and then you
horny
were like,
and romance are two different things. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Because I forget what it was, but then you found out there was like a movie with Idris Elba as a genie.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, horny and romance are two different things. Horny usually implies there should be comedy around it.
Okay.
If not, then that's just a little weird. Romance. I don't need love.
Where's this Twilight series gonna go? Because obviously, it's to compete with the Harry Potter HBO Max. So I'm assuming it's a competitor.
What was the original distributor for Twilight?
I don't know. Who has Twilight rights? Is it a Fox show? Is it Disney?
Lionsgate TV.
Okay. I don't think Lionsgate is officially partnered with anyone, so it could go anywhere, I guess.
Stars?
Yeah, but Stars just makes deals with people. They're like anywhere.
It's HBO Max.
It is HBO Max?
Yeah.
They're gonna have Harry Potter and Twilight?
Yeah.
I feel like those are competing.
Well, hold on. I might have read that wrong.
Regardless, I don't care about either of these properties, honestly.
I moved their streaming home to NBC versus Peacock. So probably Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's Peacock.
Well, moving on. Jonathan Majors has reportedly been dropped from a slew of projects, including feature adaptation of The Man in My Basement, an ad campaign for the Texas Rangers MLB team, and an unannounced Otis Redding biopic, as well as being dropped from his talent agency, I think, too, right?
God damn. From being famous to being infamous in like a matter of a day.
Yeah. And really, there hasn't been any word about what happened. It's just people dropping him. So I guess it has to be pretty bad, right?
I would assume so. But
Or people are acting too soon, maybe. Because I don't think we've seen any clips. We haven't seen any interviews from the... I thought the victim, like, took back her statement.
yeah, but then they leaked some text that could be interpreted the wrong way. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. But yeah, I guess we'll find out when everything is out. It could be a case of people just acting too soon. Hollywood doesn't really like taking risks.
You say that, and then we get some things like Ezra Miller.
Except for Ezra Miller, which is, an interesting scenario because it makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Well, Niantic is making a Monster Hunter game. They've also announced a new game, which is a more original one with like original monsters.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. Monster Hunter Go seems kind of fun, I guess. I don't know how that'll work.
Is it out yet? Are you trying it out?
Why is it out?
I don't know.
I thought it was in development.
I don't know. Let's find out. Monster Hunter Go.
Oh, it comes out September 2023.
Okay.
So, when it comes out, I'll probably get it because I do enjoy Monster Hunter a lot. I'll see how this runs. Catching my Rathalos.
All right, so we ready to talk about Titans and what happened? Is this the crossover episode, or is there going to be more to this crossover?
I thought this was a crossover episode, but I think there's going to be more because Beast Boy ended up with the Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, true. That is how the episode ended. But is that it for Stargirl's part?
I guess so. But I mean, it kind of makes sense because Stargirl is very loosely connected to them.
It's not even the same universe, so yeah.
Yeah, it's very loose.
Whereas we found out during the crisis that Doom Patrol, Stargirl, Superman, Lois, Flash, Titans are all separate Earths. I think all of them.
Oh, I think Doom Patrol and Titans are the same Earth.
I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure in the Crisis of Infinite Earths they numbered it and they were different or something.
Well, they'll retcon it. But yeah, I think next episode is pretty much a Doom Patrol episode. So,
well, are we ready to talk about Titans?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to me, Haxley. I'm joined by Beast Jeff, and we're talking Titans. I don't know which episode this is, but this is a Beast Boy episode. The start of this crossover. So, did we know B'wana Beast was going to be in this? Is this something we knew? I don't remember.
We did know.
Okay. Because I saw him as B'wana Beast.
Well,
really?
We didn't. I guess they didn't say by name, but we all speculated who the African dude was going to be. And I think we talked about it possibly being B'wana Beast.
Okay. Because I know we talked about B'wana Beast, but I couldn't remember why we talked about B'wana Beast. So I was like, did we know this B'wana Beast was going to be in Titans? Or were we just talking about characters connected to the Red, like B'wana Beast, Animal Man, and Vixen?
You know what? I think we were just talking about them being connected to the Red. Yeah, I think that's how it was. But hey, maybe we'll even see Vixen since we're dealing with the Red. I mean, I guess they mentioned her.
They dropped the name Vixen and Animal Man, and I think someone else's name. I don't remember who.
Vixen, Animal Man. I thought that was it.
That might be it, honestly.
And we are actually on episode 9 of Titans.
9?
Does that mean next week's episode is the last one?
No,
they usually go to 13. Okay.
That's including the other half before the season break. It's a very short season break because this is the third one for this season before I guess the season break.
Well, we still have potentially 4 more episodes. So.
Okay. I'm just saying, so they had a season break at just 5 episodes, 8 episodes.
They had it at 6.
That's a really short season.
I mean, the seasons are all short.
Are they?
Yeah, they're all
that short.
10, 11. The first one was 11, and the 2 and 3 were both 13.
Okay, maybe they felt longer. Honestly,
I think it's just because the mid-season break was long. Because it was pretty long. It was 3 months, 4 months,
maybe. But okay, Beast Boy meets B'wana Beast, and we get introduced to B'wana Beast by seeing a fusion of a lion and a bat.
Yeah. 2 friends helping each other out. Oh my gosh, this serious.
All right. Where we want to go on with this whole Bawana Beast talking to Beast Boy thing?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I think Beast Boy, he was like just freaked out and he's like, I want to go home. And he's like, you're
Yeah,
not
like
ready to go to the red.
I need to help my friends. There's like a well anything, Bawana Beast. It's like, no, you need to do this for the red. This is bigger than what you and your friends are dealing with and what the world's dealing with.
So I
You're
guess in a
gonna
way it's kind of true since
you're
the
gonna
red is
take my
multi-dimensional.
spot as champion of the red. We're gonna go and stop this lab that's experimenting on things, and the virus they have in there is the reason my sister is dead and why your parents are dead, Beast Boy. I was like, what?
I guess like what after a while, Beast Boy reluctantly agrees.
You know what the weirdest part about this is when Beast Boy start questioning, like, if I'm so connected to the red, why are all my animals green? It's like it's your
That was
favorite
funny.
color.
I like how he's like, well, I guess that it's towards the end, but I like when he's like, I prefer green, and then like, so he tries to change the red green, and then immediately just kicks him around, and that's when he starts like multiverse hopping. But yeah, they go and destroy the lab, and Beast Boy learns that it was Niles Calder who did all the experimentation, and then he finds out it was all a dream.
This all
Not
happened like a year ago. Can I just say that watching Bawana Beast merge two things is quite traumatizing. More traumatizing than I would imagine merging two things would be.
Merging an ape and a human was a very interesting transformation.
Yeah. The bat lie looked cool. An ape and a person, terrifying. I
That
guess it
was
doesn't help that
actually
the
disturbing.
ape was
Yeah.
also being like half opened and operated on, I guess.
Yeah, she will die, but you will die together. It was very interesting, so to speak. Disturbing transformation, but interesting. Yeah, it ends up all being a dream. Beast Boy finds out about Niles Calder. Wanna Beast is like, you will take over the red. And Beast Boy says, you want me to be the protector of the red? I'll protect the red, but I'm not giving up my friends and family. Because Wanna Beast is all about solidarity, solitude. Is it solitude? Is that the right word? Being isolation, being alone while you protect the red, because he is above relationships. And Beast Boy is like, I'm not going to give up the people I love in my family. And then he can travel through the multiverse.
Yeah. We get introduced to first the Flash, right?
Yeah, we see Grant Gustin's Flash. What else did we see? Grant Gustin's Flash. We saw Swamp Thing.
We saw Swamp Thing. We saw Shazam. Zachary Levi.
Which is
Shazam.
actually interesting how we saw Swamp Thing. Because isn't he primarily connected to the green?
Yeah. He's a champion for the green.
So I just don't know why he would appear in the red.
Is it really showing us things connected to the red, or is it just showing us the other multiverses? Because I don't think Shazam's connected to the red.
Well, yeah, all humans are connected to the red, all animals.
Well, Swamp Thing's like half human.
Is he though?
That's like Swamp Thing's whole dilemma. Is like he's connected to both worlds, and the Parliament of Trees want him to focus on the plants, but he's always focusing on like the world and humanity too because he's human.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I guess he could be a little connected to the red. This is
Only
interesting.
to the part where he's a human as well, if that's what we're going off of things. Because like the Flash isn't connected to the red.
Yeah, but he's human. That's like the only reason like I was like, okay, it makes sense because it's the multiverse being connected from the fact that they're all animals, so to speak. And we also saw what the creator of the multiverse in DC Universe, the writer.
Yeah, I was like, is that what's the name?
It's like, I forgot his name.
I'm looking it up right now. Is it Grant Morrison? Is that it?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, at least.
Yeah, comic creator Grant Morrison.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was like Grant, and then I was like, nah, it's not Grant. I'm just thinking that of Grant Gustin, so I was psyching myself out. But yeah, no, it is Grant Morrison. Yeah, okay.
Who wrote like Animal Man? He did like a lot of the multiversal stuff in DC Comics.
Which that was cool to see. He's like, I can see you. Can you see me? And right, I was well, yeah. I mean, the plot was very simple, but it was honestly a very good. It was good. I enjoyed it. You know, there were some things I was iffy about, but for the most part, you know, it was pretty good. Some of the exchanges, like the dialogue, was like really off-putting to me. Like transfers, like it just sometimes the conversation didn't feel natural. I mean, that was probably my only issue, but otherwise, yeah, I liked everything. Yeah.
It was very different. I was also mostly confused by the song choice, I guess. Where
Yeah, the
song
music
walked
choice
away.
was pretty weird.
But
But for the most part, yeah, I liked everything that it showed. You know, I feel like it's only really weird because it was stretched within one episode, or it was compressed within one episode. If it was like stretched out a bit, I think that would have been really nice.
yeah, well, you were saying we might get some more stuff because next episode might is a Doom Patrol episode. I'm still wondering, is this it? Was that it for the Stargirl crossover aspect? Because I thought they were gonna do more with Stargirl, honestly.
I think that would be it. I think that's just gonna be it for it.
Do you think Beast Boy will know who these Doom Patrol people are?
I honestly think so.
Because when we first got introduced to Doom Patrol in Titans, um, I they didn't have Cyborg yet, and the actor for Niles Calder was different. And was anything else different?
I think he will know it, and at the very least, Cyborg knows him for some reason. I mean, he's Cyborg, so it's whatever. But I think he'll at least. I think it'll be interesting to see him and Rita interact. Isn't Rita like his second mother character?
Yeah.
So
after Beast Boy loses his parents, he joins Doom Patrol. So I think Rita will probably be the closest thing to a mother figure.
Yeah. So I think he'll at least recognize most of them. And now his Caller's dead anyway, so it's not like he has to recognize them.
True. I was trying to remember if any of the other actors are different, but I think they kept the same Negative Man, same Robot Man, same Rita. I think Niles might have been the only actor who got switched over when Doom Patrol got their own series.
Yeah.
And I guess Jane wasn't there yet either. I think Jane and Cyborg are the only new people. That Beast Boy did. He was there for the Titans episode when they first met, I think.
But yeah, Yeah.
Because I think the people he was living with were Robot Man, Negative Man, and Rita. They were the only ones in the house, and I think we met Niles too in the house.
And what was his name? Didn't he die? Tempest?
Tempest.
Yeah.
What about Tempest?
Didn't he die?
And Titans, like, yeah,
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I don't know why.
but I don't think Beast Boy ever met Tempest.
Really?
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
Tempest was part of the Titans with Dick. That was before Beast Boy and Raven, all of them showed up.
Oh, right. He was a Titan.
He was a Titan with like
Why do I
Wonder
think he was part of
Girl,
the Doom
Robin. I don't know why you think he's part of the Doom Patrol.
Huh.
He was on the Titans with Hawk and Dove and Robin and Wonder Girl.
But yeah, overall, this has probably been one of my favorite episodes. I finished the episode before this.
Because I remember I told you I got halfway, and that episode came out a little better than I thought. So it really was just that first episode from the mid-season finale that I really did not like. Fell all over the place. But these recent 2 episodes, they've been pretty good. So
Okay.
my hope in season 4 has been restored. And I got to see Jinx again,
You got to see Jinx for a bit.
and she might come back.
I was wondering, like, is she coming back? It seems like she's coming back.
She alluded to coming back. So I'm all for it.
Did something happen with Connor this episode? Or was that last episode?
Connor met with Brother Black. He's
Okay.
like, "Can I buy you a drink?" They're like, "What are you cheersing to?" And he's like, "To the future."
I can't remember if that was this episode or last episode. I don't remember.
So I don't know where that storyline is going. To be honest, I don't know if I like this Connor storyline that much. It's different. It's interesting, but I don't know how much I like it. We'll see if the payoff is worth it, I guess.
It's at least something for him to do, unlike whatever Tim's doing. Tim's just there trying to date Bernard. He's not even helping.
Oh my god, that storyline is so annoying. Does absolutely nothing.
Like, Tim, now's not the time for you to be thirsty, boy. We have blood to stop.
I'm getting lover spat storylines for a relationship that's like a week long.
You haven't even done like any actual training to be a Robin. You have done nothing to help.
You did some like online training, I guess. I don't know. I was excited for Tim Drake. I'm not. I don't even care about him anymore. Like his detective ability suddenly vanished. Like I don't know. It seems like they just gave Dick like the Omni Robin abilities. You know, like, as edgy as Damien, as aggressive as Jason, the detective over Tim, you know, and then, you know, natural born fighter as Bruce.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen it being very acrobatic, to be honest.
We see him be acrobatic not in the suit. But
Yeah.
when he has the suit on, he is not very acrobatic because apparently he does not have that wide range of motion in the suit. It's very tight suit.
Yeah, that's the problem with those. Like, the suit looks great. Don't get me wrong. That's
Yeah,
the
the suit
problem
looks
with
great.
those.
I came across something earlier this week, and they were talking about it. And it's like that's why in the show he has his screma sticks like on his side instead of on his back because in the suit he can't bend his arms like that to grab them from his back.
They should have just gave him like the regular suit, like just like the leotard. I feel like,
Just a skin tight suit.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense that that's what he wears because most of his ability comes from his acrobatic ability.
Yeah.
You give him a suit that gets rid of all his acrobatic ability. There's no point in him wearing it, which I guess is why he's kind of forced to be this Omni Robin,
Yeah.
rather than Dick Grayson.
But I remember that. That's what people were. That's why they're saying his best fight scenes is when he's not wearing the Robin suit because he can actually do flips and stuff. And when he's wearing them, he's a lot more stiff and just hitting people.
Yeah, I feel like that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think now that I think about it, they should have just went with the leotard suit. As good as this suit looks, they should have just went with like a leotard because I feel like the sacrifice isn't worth it.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just making sure all the good fight scenes happen when he's in normal clothes, as in his street clothes. It's
Yeah,
not like he has a secret identity anymore.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We lost that with Scarecrow, I think. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who he is.
Ah, yes, him going through what the pretty much Arkham Knight storyline almost.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough. Wait, yeah, that season was just Arkham Knight. That pisses me off.
I thought we knew this already.
Yeah, but I never really like thought about it like that. But it really is just Arkham Knight. Wow. Is Scarecrow the main villain in Arkham Knight?
No, I don't.
No,
I think it's
he was the main villain in one of the Arkham games.
in Arkham Knight.
It was the Arkham Knight.
Wasn't someone working with Arkham Knight though? Arkham Knight's out just Jason,
Yeah.
but he was working with someone. I thought I can't remember who. I know Riddler had like a big side missions going on.
Yeah, really did have side missions, but I don't think he was the main character. It was Scarecrow.
It was Scarecrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Scarecrow's in the game.
Yeah, I know he's in the game. I can't remember if he was like the one working with Red Hood. Like I remember obviously Batman's like hallucinating Joker still around and all that stuff.
Yeah, the main villains are Arkham Knight and Scarecrow. And then you have Harley Quinn, Two-Face, the Riddler, Poison Ivy, and Simon Stagg. But I think it is Jason and Scarecrow are like the main big ones. So this game is just Arkham Knight. I mean, that season was just the Arkham Knight. With no Batman. No, with Batman. With a shitty version of Batman.
We had Batman. He died. He faked his death, and Donna got reborn in his mansion in like Italy or something. Is that what happened?
Yeah, whatever happened, they never touched back on that, right? Because Donna definitely did save Bruce.
Yeah. After their whole adventure in like purgatory, she comes back alive and she's like wherever Bruce is in a fire.
Somehow. Yeah, they need to touch on that.
I don't remember what Bruce is doing. I guess Donna's retired after everything that's happened.
Is she though? Because I thought the whole point of her coming back to life was to not be retired.
Is she just back as like a private investigator or something? As a detective?
Man, who knows?
I think, or a journalist? What was she again? I think she's just back to working a normal job. I think she's like a journalist or a private investigator.
But I thought the whole point was because she learned from Tim, right? Because Tim died with her. Tim inspired. I would assume inspired the.
I forgot Tim also died and was also in purgatory.
Yeah.
Tim, Hawk, and Tim, huh?
Maybe she's with Dove.
Maybe.
There's a lot going on that season. Yeah,
I can't tell you, but I think that's it for our episode for the week. We'll be back talking more about Titans and any other realizations we have next week. Do we have any other shows, any movies coming out?
No.
Is Guardians in May? When's Guardians?
Guardians is in May. All right.
Because we don't have a movie till Guardians, right?
I don't think so. Guardians is
May 5th.
oh wow, so in like a few weeks.
Yeah, in 12 days. So not next week, but the following week we will have that.
Yeah, I think that's the Marvels. I think is July, right?
Yeah, I think
No, it's still
no, November. It's like further than that, right?
Something was in July.
Is that the Flash?
The Flash is in July. No, the Flash is in June.
I feel like the Marvels was in July and they got pushed back or something.
I think they were in July. You mean the release date was April 23rd? Don't miss me with that nonsense. Are you kidding me? When's the actual release date?
When is the Flash?
It just keeps saying April 25th for some reason on Google.
Well, that's not right.
June
it's not
16th.
coming out in 2 days.
June 16th.
June 16th? Okay.
Yeah. I could have sworn there was a comic book movie coming out.
Spider-Verse? Is that July?
Maybe? Across the Spider-Verse is June 2nd.
Maybe there's nothing in July because Blue Beetle's August, right?
Yeah, that is August. There's something in July.
A Barbie movie?
Maybe. Or am I thinking of The Little Mermaid?
Movie's coming out in July. I'm just gonna type that and see what we got. All right, so July we have Insidious, Joyride, Biosphere, Mission Impossible, Barbie, Oppenheimer, The Haunted Mansion.
I think it was the Marvels and it just got pulled back because it says the Marvels originally was coming out July 28th.
I honestly believe that because I think I do remember the Marvels having a summer date.
So the Marvels comes out when? August?
No, November or something like November, January. I think end of the year.
Okay, so July is the 1 month we won't really have not the 1 month. Well, yeah, the 1 month we won't have a comic book movie is July.
Maybe we'll have something else. Maybe Doom Patrol will be back then. I don't know.
I feel like Doom Patrol is going to come back for as soon as this ends, as soon as Titans ends.
Well, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe it's like, oh, we gotta watch Superman and Lois, guys. Let's do it.
Hey, I love Superman and Lois.
Or maybe we'll just talk about The Flash because it's the final season of The Flash. I think it's going on right now.
I'd rather watch Superman and Lois.
I thought we said we were going to try The Flash out for the final season.
Yeah, but I keep hearing things that are not so great.
Like, I remember this conversation, like, oh, it's a final season. Maybe I'll check it out so we can finally see it go.
Okay, I'll check it out, but I haven't heard great things.
I've been watching Superman and Lois. It's been good.
I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes. I'm not caught up though. We need to catch up.
There was like one recently that was really good. Like someone punched Jonathan in the face
Yeah, I saw
and,
that.
threatened Lois with a gun, and Clark just went by as himself, and whoo,
That was great. I forgot that the Lana's husband doesn't know he's Superman.
yeah. He's like the only one left in town who doesn't know.
He's like, dang, Kent. I'm like,
You're like the only one who doesn't know at this point because I forget his name. I forget her name, but
Lana knows, Sarah knows.
Sarah knows. The person who owns the newspaper in the town knows.
Which is probably how he'll figure out. So
No, I think it's gonna be the daughter. I don't think she can keep a secret. I think it was a bad idea to tell her.
it probably was a horrible idea to tell the daughter. But I still think it's going to be the newspaper girl. I feel like she's not going to be able to hide it from him.
Maybe. I can see either one of them telling, but
Yeah.
I'm really going with it was a bad idea to tell the daughter.
It's a bad idea to be involved with that child. She's horrendously toxic.
Yeah. Sure, it was not great that Lana slapped her, but I think she definitely deserved it after saying it's her fault that dad cheated on.
Oh, yeah. I was sitting there and I was like, yo, it's horrible that you slapped your daughter. But I was like, you low key, if that was any other person that you said that to, that slap is super justified.
Yeah.
Like, super justified.
You're so upset. That's why dad cheated on you. He was like, what?
I was like, oof. Oof. Crazy.
It's okay that it's my fault this person cheated on me with because how I behave.
I was like,
no.
that's interesting. Oh no, yeah, she's horrendously toxic. So
It's like last season when she's talking about, yo, I cheated on you, and you have to be okay with it because that's just who I am. It's like, no, Jordan, you don't just accept this.
oh my gosh, I was screaming at Jordan that whole last season. She's like, I want you to be friends with the person I cheated on you with, and I was like, what is this level of toxicity? No. Oh my gosh. This season, she's like,
and then we told her the truth. We told her they have powers. Like, what about her makes you trust her?
Oh my gosh. Horrendously toxic.
It's like, this is the person I want to be married with. Like, she doesn't even want to date you right now. You guys are just like friends who don't even talk.
I can even call it now. Jordan's gonna finally move on to someone else, and that's when she's gonna be like, oh, but she has feelings for him again. And then she's probably gonna be toxic about it again. It's like a Felicity situation. Ugh. It's toxic. It's okay though. In all the disappointment, I still have Jonathan. So
I also remember, like, she's angry that she's the only one of her friends who's in trouble. It's like, you're the only one amongst your friends who lied about where you were going.
That was hilarious to me. She's like, why am I in trouble? Yeah, everyone else was honest about it.
Everyone else told the truth.
Like, everyone's like, yeah, we're going to a party. Like,
we're going to Metropolis.
Like,
blank so-and-so is driving. I forget her name. The one who lied about where she's going.
Like,
that's why you're in trouble. Because you lied to your parents. Everyone else, like, yeah, we're going to Metropolis for a party. It's okay. We're not going to drink and drive. Blah, blah, blah is driving.
And it's like a day party. Like, that's whatever. You can't be too crazy during a day party. I would assume.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But the main point was, there's no reason for anyone else to be in trouble. Everyone else knew where they were.
Yeah. She's a pretty toxic character. She's pretty toxic.
It's like, can't be mad at me that I kissed this person. Just who I am. You gotta accept it if you want to date me. It's like,
I could 100%.
Why am I in trouble? Everyone else went to the party and they're not in trouble. Like, you lied. Everyone else did it. It's like, mom should not have slapped me after I told her that she deserved that being cheating on her. I was like, no. Where are you getting any of these ideas from?
I was sitting here. I'm like, damn, there must be some shitty parenting going on around here because that's absurd that someone thinks like that. It's the cost of a TVYA. Luckily for that show, that's like the YA stuff is very like on the side. You know.
Yeah, it's just this one person who's making all these mistakes. And it's like, no, you guys can't be mad about this. Like, yes, we can. You're the worst person here. But we'll be back with more Titans. Maybe if Jeff watches Jury Duty, we'll talk about that because that's what I'm watching today. I was like watching it before this podcast. I was like, oh, so this is what everyone's been posting clips about on TikTok and going pro Ronald.
I guess I'll have to watch it. If you watched any Star Wars stuff, we could talk about it.
Okay.
I know this was like a very like divisive season, so I haven't watched any of it. Yeah, of Mandalorian.
Okay.
It was a very divisive season. People are very split between certain things that occurred in this series, in this season. So I was like, oh, that's cool. But I haven't had it in me to watch it, so like I don't know. I'm gonna try to watch it.
You haven't watched any Star Wars in a while. I remember you and Mai were talking about watching stuff, and then I think you dropped off at some point during Book of Boba Fett and just never picked up any of the other Star Wars stuff.
Well, I finished Book of Boba Fett, but I was pissed off about how I was just like, I'm good. I'm so good from this point on. I watched the old Star Wars movies. I think I told you that. I watched The New Hope recently and enjoyed it.
What other Star Wars have there been? Was there one with like a young Layla, or was that Book of Boba Fett too?
That was Kenobi. Which I did watch and like enjoyed half of it. Well, I enjoyed it, but there was like a huge pitfall with one of the characters. She was just written horrible.
Okay, and have we gotten Ahsoka, or are we gonna get Ahsoka? I forget.
Ahsoka is coming out soon. Actually, it should be the next show out. Hold on, Google Ahsoka release dates. Not animated. Oh, it's in August that it comes out.
Okay.
So,
are there no more Star Wars stuff till then, or
no? They have
like.
I think they still have like Bad Batch, and they have Skeleton Crew. I don't know if those ended or are still going on, but
I know we're getting Visions. Will that be in time, or will that be later? You know.
I imagine Visions is coming out soon. But yeah, you heard that this is all for them making like a new Star Wars interconnected universe and stuff.
Yeah,
they're making new movies and whatnot. I
think they just announced a new series with the Rey actress, right?
Yeah, she's going to be recreating the Jedi Order again.
Yes. They just had Star Wars Celebration. I think that was their big announcement with her.
Yeah, Star Wars Visions comes out May 4th, actually. May the 4th be with you.
Okay. So next week, 2 weeks.
So, but yeah, I mean that's that. I don't know if I'm excited or not for any of this. I guess we'll see. I feel like it's kind of a spit in the face to the old series to have Rey make the new Jedi Order again.
After it failed with Luke, we're gonna try again.
Make the new Jedi Order. I was like, okay, word. But I'll watch it. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they'll recast Finn, and he'll be a Jedi, and I'll be excited again. Not that I want him to be recasted. I love John Boyega, but I don't think he's gonna come back.
Well, that's it for us. Is it time for dinner?
Time for dinner. I think I'm going to run the Safeway and pick up something.
I think I like some spaghetti thing from HelloFresh.
Yeah, I'm going to probably pick up some like pasta sauce and ground beef and make a little something.
I realized I forgot to pick out my meal, so what I got this week were completely random.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
So, I got a cheese, spinach, and mushroom stromboli. That was pretty good. I had that yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I have a pork meatloaf parmesan, which I am going to make tonight.
Tell me how that is, because that sounds really good.
Okay, I will let you know. I mean, I feel like it's good. It's what it sounds like. It's pork meatloaf parmesan. That sounds like You can guess. It's just gonna taste like a normal Parmesan dish with just like meatloaf instead of like a chicken parm.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Spaghetti with a meatloaf. That's what I'm expecting.
Pescetti. Do I want a cheesy pasta or do I want like an oily pasta? I have to think.
Oily.
Yeah, probably oily. So maybe I'll get some beef oil. I think I have banana peppers, which I think are underutilized in pasta. So maybe I'll grab some beef, some spinach, because you need a green in there. I have a green. Maybe I'll get kale instead. I don't know. One of the two.
I'm not a big fan of kale.
I have some sun-dried tomatoes that I can utilize.